You keep hearing that a massive technological wave is coming, but that's not quite right. The wave isn't on the horizon, it's already here, and you're living in its wake. That product recommendation you just saw, the customer service bot you just chatted with, even the medical advice your doctor might soon rely on. That's all AI, it's not a sci-fi fantasy anymore. It's the invisible architecture of your modern life. Some predictions are pretty stark, suggesting AI could replace hundreds of millions of full-time jobs. Roles that are heavy on repetitive tasks like data entry, bookkeeping, and some customer service functions are already being automated. And right now we're going to uncover how it's actively the skills employers want are changing at a blinding pace, reportedly 66% faster in AI-exposed jobs. The pressure to adapt is immense. Lifelong learning isn't just a buzzword anymore, it's a survival strategy. It is shifting medicine from a reactive model of treating sickness to a proactive and personal science of keeping you healthy in the first place. Take diagnostics. AI algorithms are now analyzing medical images like MRIs and CT scans with incredible accuracy, in some cases even surpassing human experts. New AI software can look at brain scans of stroke patients with double the accuracy of human breakthrough that could save lives. In cancer care, AI tools are spotting the disease at its earliest, most treatable stages, sometimes before a person has any symptoms. Some models can analyze huge sets of health data to predict a person's risk for certain diseases years down the road. The old one-size-fits-all classroom model is finally starting to dissolve, and in its place, we're seeing a system that's more personal, accessible, and efficient. Recent surveys suggest a huge number of students, possibly as high as 86%, are already using AI tools for school, while over 60% of teachers have brought AI into their classrooms. The AI and education market is exploding and is expected to become an industry worth over $88 billion by 2032. It automates tedious tasks like grading and lesson planning, which could free up nearly half of a teacher's time, letting them focus on what really matters, connecting with and supporting their students. From text-to-speech tools to virtual science labs, the barriers to a great education are coming down. The result is a learning environment that's more inclusive, more engaging, and works better for every single student. AI tools can also flag students who are at risk of falling behind, so teachers can step in early. And the skills that make us human: creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and complex problem solving are becoming more valuable than ever, because they're the things AI can't easily copy. These AI systems need massive amounts of our sensitive health data to learn, which brings up huge questions about privacy, security, and how that data could be misused. If every student is guided by the same kind of algorithm, do we risk losing the creative out-of-the-box thinking that leads to new ideas? Some studies already hint that leaning too heavily on AI tools can weaken critical thinking skills and even hurt exam scores. It reflects our priorities, our biases, and ultimately, our choices. It holds the potential to create a world that's more productive, healthier, and better educated. What part of AI's impact concerns or excites you the most? The change is happening fast, and you don't want to miss it. Is it the future of your job, the potential in medicine, or the changes in our schools? Share your thoughts in the comments below. But it could just as easily deepen inequality, destroy our privacy, and weaken the skills that make us human. The convenience of AI might just be making us less capable without it. These are not easy problems with simple answers. Who owns your health data? What happens if it gets hacked or sold? There's also a major risk of bias. If an AI is trained on data that isn't diverse, it can lead to worse diagnoses for people in marginalized groups, making health disparities even worse. If a student is stuck on a concept, an AI tutor can offer extra help. If they're flying ahead, it can give them a tougher challenge. It will be built by the choices we make right now as individuals, as companies, and as a society. We have to decide what we really value. Do we want pure efficiency, or do we build safety nets for people whose jobs disappear? Do we rush to roll out life-saving tech, or do we pause to make sure it's fair and ethical for everyone? The path forward demands a new kind of awareness and a real commitment to innovating responsibly. This custom-tailored approach could improve student outcomes by up to 30%. All of this incredible power comes with a hidden coaster set of paradoxes and tough ethical questions we're just now starting to face. AI is the engine behind precision medicine, where treatments are designed just for you and your unique genetic makeup. Alphabet's AI drug discovery firm Isomorphic Labs is already getting ready for human trials of its first drugs designed entirely by AI. This could dramatically speed up how we create new medicines, a process that used to be slow and entirely human. So, the question isn't if AI will change your job, but how you'll adapt to the change that's already here, and rebuilding three core pillars of your world: your job, your health, and your education. But it also threatens to widen the gap between those who can adapt and those who can't. While new jobs are being made, millions of others are being displaced. By 2030, some reports warn that up to 14% of workers globally might have to switch careers because of AI, We're refacing a skills earthquake where the ground is moving faster than we can retrain people. These tools can also tackle the mountain of administrative work that bogs down clinicians, like paperwork and scheduling, freeing them up to focus on patients and fighting burnout. The goal isn't to replace doctors, but to give them superpowers tools that help them analyze data, spot patterns, and personalize care in a way they never could before. This all points to a future where healthcare is faster, more accurate, and more accessible for everyone. Forget what you think you know about robots taking over. The real story is so much more complex, and it's happening much faster than anyone predicted. This isn't about some distant future. It's about the fundamental rewiring of our society right now. The changes are so profound that ignoring them means you risk being left behind. The data paints a much more nuanced picture. Instead of simple replacement, we're seeing a massive augmentation of human work. One massive analysis of nearly 1 billion job ads found that, contrary to what you'd expect, job availability is actually growing, even in occupations highly exposed to it. In fact, some reports show industries most exposed to AI have seen dramatic productivity growth. Workers with AI skills aren't just more productive, they're commanding a significant wage premium that has shot up in the last year alone. So, let's pull back the curtain on the new reality AI is creating for all of us. AI is creating entirely new roles that didn't exist a few years ago. We're seeing a demand for AI ethics officers who make sure algorithms are fair, and prompt engineers who are experts at talking to AI models. New roles are popping up for AI trainers, human-machine teaming managers, and AI-assisted healthcare technicians who run the systems that help with diagnostics. According to projections from firms like McKinsey, AI could create between 20 to 50 million new jobs globally by 2030, the transformation of your job for decades. The main question about AI has been, will a robot take my job? It's an understandable fear, but here's where the story twists. This isn't just about jobs being lost, it's about jobs being completely redefined. The real challenge isn't a future with no jobs, but a future that demands totally different skills. The transformation of your health. Now, let's go from your livelihood to your life itself. What AI is doing in healthcare is revolutionary. This is happening in ways that would have sounded like pure science fiction a decade ago. The revolution doesn't stop at detection, and it's getting more personal. AI-powered virtual health assistants and chatbots can now provide clinical advice, triage symptoms, and help manage chronic conditions right from your home. The transformation of your education. Just as AI is rewriting the rules for work and health, it's completely changing how we learn, and it's being adopted incredibly fast. Its most powerful use is in personalized learning. AI platforms can adapt lessons in real time to fit a student's own pace and learning style. For teachers, AI is an amazing assistant. Accessibility is another huge area of progress. AI tech is opening doors for students with disabilities and those in remote areas. The hidden consequences. But this is where the story gets complicated. In the world of work, the paradox is sharp. AI is creating huge wealth and productivity. In healthcare, the promise of personalized medicine is shadowed by serious ethical concerns. And in our schools, the dream of a personal tutor for every child is haunted by the fear of standardized thinking. Conclusion: the crossroads of choice. We are standing at a crossroads. AI isn't good or bad, it's a mirror. The future isn't something that will just happen to us. This conversation doesn't end here, it's just beginning, and your voice is critical. And if you want to keep exploring the technologies that are reshaping our world, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell.